welcome to another video. Today we're doing a review of a bunch of stuff I just got, or a setup I just got. I recently went to Six Gates finally. Didn't record like any of it because I was in, I'm not very good at recording in public. I've learned I'm not very good at it and talking to a camera in public. And so I just didn't record. And I was honestly just having a blast, just fingerboarding, just locked in on the parks. So I kind of just didn't record. Sorry if you wanted a video really badly. That video is not happening. Just be real. Yeah, but I did want to get a video kind of out of it because I did pick up, of course, a setup from there. This is the Nosco board I just got, and it's a whole brand new complete, and I wanted to just talk about it. And honestly, so I'm not just talking this entire video because I realize all my videos are just talking. We'll do a little bit of tricks in between, or I'll put a little edit at the end or something like that. But yeah, this board is amazing. The setup is amazing. It just feels so good. It just looks amazing too. I don't know if I know you guys can see it. It just looks so sexy. A quick rundown what I have. Like I said, I have the Nosco deck in his NF 2 or 3 mold. I forgot. I think it's the lower mold. I think. Oh, and then I have Cartwheels P5 Pros, Blackriver 2.0 trucks. What's it called? Trukloops O-rings and Six Gates no-name tape on the top. I love this tape, by the way. Anyways, let's just get into it. Let's just start off with the trucks because I think they'll go by the fastest. The trucks, like I said, are 2.0s, and I've gotten a bunch of 3.0s before. All my Blackriver trucks are 3.0s, matter of fact, besides these ones now. And these are my first set of 2.0s, which is kind of funny that I got 3.0s before 2.0s. Basically, the reason why I got 2.0s is because they had no 3.0s, at least in 32 millimeters. Board is 32 millimeters, like I only ride 32 millimeters, or maybe a bit smaller, but they had none. So I didn't want UAGs. I just didn't like how they looked, so I just tried the 2.0s anyways. And quick rundown, they're just a little lighter than the 3.0s. The base plates probably can strip easier, but overall they feel about the same, to be honest. Like in terms of turning and all that, the design is relatively the same. There's not that much of a difference when I'm just looking at them like this. There really isn't, to be honest. I think they have the same casting mold and everything. It's just different parts. So that's the trucks for you. But what I usually don't do that often is actually switch out my bushings. So I actually switched out the bushings for, like I said, Trukloops O-rings, which are, Trukloops is based out of Toronto, and they get these, I think they get these from probably a supplier in the States. These are amazing bushings. I love them so much. They came with 4 washers. I only put 1 at the top for each truck. And they're in red. So these bushings, they're really loose. Even with 1 washer in. And if you put the other washer in, if you like tight trucks, then put all 4 washers in. But if you like medium to loose, put 1 washer in. If you like really loose, put no washers in. That's basically the memo I got. But even with 1 washer in, this is the loosest I've ever ridden my trucks. Usually I ride my trucks pretty loose, at least with stock tuning, or pretty tight, sorry, at least with stock tuning, at least in BRTs. But medium loose. So these are the loosest. This is the loosest I've ridden them, or any trucks really. And my trucks are just getting looser and looser, honestly, over time. But they feel great. Next, the wheels are Cartwheel P5 Pros, and I was actually struggling really hard with what wheels to get. I was debating between maple wheels and the Cartwheels. The past 3 sets of wheels I've bought, or actually past 5 sets of wheels I bought were you probably wouldn't count like the CNC wheels as plastic wheels, but technically yeah, I've only bought plastic wheels for the past like half a year, so I just kind of stuck with them. I wanted to try more. I've been really digging the plastic wheels. So on these 2 setups I have here, I have these Blackriver wheels. So I have these minis and these classics, and these felt great, but they're a little grippier than I thought for plastic wheels. And so I was wondering if all plastic wheels are like that. They are not. These wheels are very plasticky, but in a good way. They're very slick. They spin like an air hockey table. These, they don't spin that much. They don't spin that much. So these are like honestly in between urethane and plastic. Obviously they're more plasticky than urethane, but they have more grip than these. Honestly, I've been loving just how smooth these are, because they're just so smooth. Maybe because obviously they're plastic, but they're just so smooth. The grip is not very much there, but honestly, I don't even notice it that much when I'm riding the boards. These are the classic shape, and they are 7.5 millimeters by, I don't know, maybe 4.5 millimeters in width, maybe a bit wider, but the diameter is 7.5, and they have a aluminum core, which is absolutely crazy. Look at that, and they're pretty light. This whole setup is pretty light. Aluminum is definitely much lighter than like very dense urethane, and these are mini wheels and they're still heavier. But just quick rundown, because I do want to touch on the deck a little bit more, because man, this deck has really surprised me. I really like this deck. This is a Nosco deck, like I said, and it is his embossed red logo board, and so that basically means this whole red is all the bottom ply, and this is all painted around it, so it's all hand painted. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love how everything just is red. I love the red theme. Anyways, and the shape, like I said, is I think his lower shape. NF3 I think is his lower shape, but it feels pretty high, so it might be his higher shape. I don't really know what shape it is, but that's the shape right there, you can see. So you can compare it to the picture I'm gonna put right there of his shapes. This is a great deck. This is the highest board I've ridden in a while, I would say. This is probably the other highest is Len. Very deep. But yeah, overall, higher than my 5-lug, and this has like been my baby. I love this board, and all my boards have been just getting higher and higher over time, honestly. So I'm really digging high shape boards right now. So I might stick with them for a while, or like medium high shape boards, and this hits that point perfectly. If you like higher shape boards, Nosco is there for you. So these are actually made in Nova Scotia, Halifax in Canada. Absolutely, it's so well. The wood on this board is so good. It's just a piece of art. I just love it so much. The countersinks were beautiful. Everything was beautiful. So like I said, the tail is pretty medium high, and the nose is just high, and then the nose is quite round, and the tail is really round too. So it's just all overall just hits everything. Pretty fat nose, I'm gonna be real. It's a pretty fat nose, pretty fat tail, to be honest. This is usually the size my nose is. Like, the tail is usually the size of my nose on most of my other boards. So yeah, that's the board. That's the board for you. That's the deck. The ply colors, I'll touch on those. The ply colors, I'll put a shot right here. It looks like the red ply on the bottom, a kind of grayish bluish ply, a natural grayish bluish ply again, and looks like just a gray ply on the top. The length is about 96 millimeters. I don't think I said that, but yeah, that's the deck. That's the deck. I hope you guys enjoy some of the clips I might put in between, but man, oh, and the grip tape. This is 6 Skates no name tape, and I already have this on a lot of my setups, and and it feels great. Oh, actually, this is hex tape. Never mind. So they feel great. They feel so great. Definitely recommend this tape. Some of my favorite tape. It feels very similar to my metric tape, which I love. It feels a little bit more grainy than FBS, but it's amazing. It's really amazing. And yeah, it feels a lot like my prototype Black Velvet as well. It feels great. It just feels great. So go pick yourself up a Nosco. Go follow them on Instagram right here. Follow Blackriver on Instagram right here. Follow Cartwheel on Instagram. And of course, follow 6 Skates on Instagram, and Trukloops. All the points. I'll put it all in the description again. Thank you so much for watching. I do have a sip of Fanta, so let's do that. And yeah, I'm gonna get some clips right now. Thank you for watching the video, and yeah, enjoy.